Welcome back, friends. It's time for our Masked Singer recap. We were action-packed on Friday, so we couldn't do it Friday.
Yeah, it was crazy, actually.
Crazy. But when I got to work the day after Masked Singer, I told Maddie and Jake, I said, I think I've just witnessed one of the best performances ever on Masked Singer. I think I'm going to do like a top 5 recap of all the seasons of the best performances. Because the California Roll, who I still think is pentatonics.
Yes.
I believe this, Maddie.
I do too.
And after you hear this.
It's Masked Singers, which I still don't understand how they can be competing against 5 versus 1.
Well, I've always joked about it over the years. It's Masked Singer 1, not Masked Singers.
Right.
And it's not the Masked Rapper.
Yes.
They should have a different show for rappers.
They should.
'Cause they've had people rap.
Okay, so.
So anyway, so this one I'm leaving long. They released the full performance. It's about 1:30, but I wanted you to understand the scope of this song they sang, the different tempos, the harmonies, the effects. It blew my mind. It gives me goosebumps. I've watched it a million times. Can't get enough.
Yes.
One of my favorite. Okay, guys, just soak this in. Take a listen to California Roll.
Ooh.
And I don't care if it hurts. Oh, I wanna have control. I want the perfect body. I want the perfect soul. I want
Look at that person.
That harmony.
You're so very special. Oh, I wish I was special.
Wow.
Oh, I'm getting goosebumps.
I'm getting hungry. Is this like a medley of songs?
No, it's called Creep.
Oh, okay.
But they've done it in such a unique way. I've never heard it done like this before.
Right. Do the judges base it off that too? Or just mainly the singing?
I don't belong here.
I'll tell you what, the whole version though, you
Ooh.
need to see how it starts. I had to cut a little bit down for time. Anyway, but it's Creep. I've never heard it done like that. And just to listen to the vocal parts, and I don't know how it reads on TV from here, but I'm in love with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you were singing it all last week after you watched it. So when he says he couldn't stop talking about it, he really couldn't.
I couldn't. I love it. And like you said with judges, here's the thing. I don't know. During the pandemic, I signed up to be a virtual audience member, and I got to do that.
Oh, very cool.
From your house. I don't know really how well I don't know if it's really votes. I don't know.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
Well, thank you for being honest.
Because I think some of the people need to do a one and done. Their schedule won't allow them to move on in the competition.
Yeah.
They're stars, you know?
Right.
So I don't know how they actually pick who goes on.
Interesting.
Anyhow, California Roll, amazing. It's hard to compete with that.
Yeah.
Having 5 voices being amazing. Now here's the new one though. The macaw is next, and I have a guess now on who I think the macaw is.
Okay.
I was watching last week, and all of a sudden, it came to my head. I was just listening to the voice.
A celebrity of what decade?
I would say of the 2000s.
Okay.
I can't remember which 2010s or the early, I don't know, but just listen to this. I close my eyes and I think I have it, so listen.
Okay.
I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. Now you're in the world.
Oh, wow.
Goosebumps too.
Boop, 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 boop.
Who is that?
That's my favorite part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, do you want my guess?
Yeah.
Do you have a guess?
I don't have a guess.
Here's who I think it is.
Okay.
I think it's David Archuleta from American Idol.
Okay.
I think it's David Archuleta.
I know that
Kaylee's
name,
agreeing.
but I have no idea
Okay,
what he
was
looks like.
Wasn't he like top 2, or did he win a season, or top 2 of one of his seasons of American? early, like the Simon days, I believe. Simon, Paula.
Oh, and Randy.
Yeah, Randy Day.
Okay.
I believe.
I was going to say one of the Lawrence brothers, just because I was thinking 2000s, Boy Meets World.
I think
But
it was like that
probably not.
mid 2010, 11-ish. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll show you a picture of him.
Okay.
But I think it's David Archuleta.
Okay.
That's my guess. Okay, now moving on to the UFO. And again, was this my favorite performance of hers? No. Did she beat Medusa before? Yes.
Okay.
So let's just take a listen to her.
All right.
No regrets, no motion, no dance. 'Cause as we kiss goodbye, the sun sets.
Oh.
So we are history. Your shadow covers me. The sky above the blaze that only lovers see. He walks away. The sun goes down. He breaks the day, but I'm gone. And in your way, in this blue shade, my tears dry on their own.
That was an Amy Winehouse song. I'm not
Yes.
familiar with her catalog, so.
Oh, Amy Wine. I mean, she obviously does the song great justice. It's a
Okay.
good song.
I just didn't know it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's the strongest performance we've seen from the UFO. She seemed a little shaky, a little nervous in her voice.
And to
Again,
me,
I shouldn't
if
be
you're-
judging because I can't sing, but
But if you're in the quarterfinals,
Right.
you want to pick a song that shows off vocal ability.
right,
That
and you
doesn't show
feel
it off.
like confident that
Yeah.
you can sell.
Just saying.
Okay.
Okay, so there's the three. Now we have one more. We have Medusa.
Medusa.
Now, when you listen to this, Maddie, I was singing a song also last week that you kept laughing at because I kept singing a crazy version of it. This is, you
Yes.
know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
You kept laughing at me, making fun of me. Here's why I kept singing that song. Take a listen to Medusa.
Medusa.
Might not find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you.
Oh my gosh.
Forget me, I beg, I remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead.
She was in it.
Oh, never
She was
mind,
in
no
it.
fine.
Guys, I kept going to Maddie going, never mind, I'll find someone like you.
She had some power in there, that arr.
By the way, too, speaking of, now I wish I remembered the name. There are some online guesses to who this is.
Uh-huh.
And then when I researched it, I found clips of this person who I can't remember the name. I wasn't familiar with her enough. But I could see it being her. I'll Google it one more time, but there's some
Okay.
online guesses about who that is.
Okay.
Again, I wasn't familiar with her, but looking at comparing vocal performances, I could be like, okay, that could be her.
Okay.
So,
Interesting.
okay, but here's the thing, Maddie. Of those four, who was sent home on the quarterfinals?
I'm going to say that UFO was sent home.
I'm so glad you said that because UFO got sent back to her planet in the
Get
UFO.
outta here.
Now, I'll be interested. Jake and I both kind of didn't know who this was
Okay.
until we Googled, and then we're like, oh, okay. But anyway, take a look at who the UFO is. Olivia.
Oh, Olivia Culpo.
Miss Universe, Olivia Culpo.
I recognized her in this photo because I remember seeing the Universe photo.
Yeah.
But I,
She's got a show on E, I think, with her family, the Culpo sisters.
oh,
Yeah,
she's gorgeous.
She's very gorgeous, but she's not like A-list, I would say. I would say maybe she's in the B, C list.
Okay. No, I agree with you because I didn't know who she was.
Yeah, I don't know what made her famous. Obviously now Miss Universe, and I guess she became
Yeah.
an actress afterwards.
I didn't even know she had a reality show, so thank you for that.
Yeah, that's all I know.
Info.
I was like, why are these girls getting their own? Anyways,
Anyway.
I digress.
And by the way, I thought last week was the semifinals. No, it was the quarterfinals. I kept misspeaking because this Wednesday is the semifinals, which
Okay.
I don't know how they're going to do it. It's the Medusa, California Roll, and Macaw.
Okay.
My guess is that probably how can you compete against California Roll?
Really, again, it doesn't seem fair, but
I totally agree, but you can
We'll see.
catch All New Messinger Wednesday night and Farmer Wants a Wife Wednesday night right here on Fox.
I know. All right, coming up, I'm filling you in on celebrity news that happened over the weekend in this week's segment of What the Hollywood. Don't go anywhere.